Welcome. I want to take a few minutes today and just explain the song Round that I wrote. Um, I wrote it with a band called FTFE, Fastest Turbo Fire Engine, many years ago. But with re-releasing it out on Spotify, Apple Music and such, and getting asked to do it often when I'm out playing, I thought it's good to maybe hear the writer's heart, and I'm totally interested in what y'all get out of it as well. So go ahead and leave some comments. Let me know how the song hit you. But I think just so that I can talk about a little bit what I was going through when I wrote the song, is that I had come off of a couple of music projects where one as a performer and one is more like a producer songwriter that just kind of ended up going badly. And you hit a brick wall and you wonder, okay, what's next? And there's like two ways you can go. You can get caught up in it, and you can get bogged down in what went wrong and not move any further, right? Or you can persevere and try to push on, and so through lots of hours and days and weeks and months, really, of just praying and thinking and praying and thinking and just searching out that wisdom, I started getting these songs. And so I started writing songs for the first time as a guitar player. I'd always been a bass player, really, with other bands, even as a songwriter and a front man. And this is the first time that I decided I wanted to be a guitar player, to free me up a little bit, just take a different approach to my writing. And so as these songs came, I found just this kind of release as I began to process what I had come through. And so the song Round really is about that, that experience, that process, and how we can easily get stuck in something and not move forward when we experience either failure or disappointment, or how things maybe don't work out exactly how we planned. But if we're persistent and we really have this attitude, like we're going to follow the road wherever it goes, we're not going to get bogged down, and when we hit a roadblock, we're not going to stop and give up. We're going to, if you will, find the heartbeat of God to move around that roadblock and get our feet back on the path. Then we're in good shape. But we can't revisit those things either. That's where the lyric "I ain't coming around here anymore" comes from. We're not to revisit those things that provided those roadblocks. We have to keep our eyes moving forward towards whatever it is, wherever we end up. Our life is full of disappointments and failures and things maybe ending up in a different place than we think, but that's part of growth. And as we grow as human beings, we realize, okay, well, I see where that led to this and this led to that. And so as a songwriter now, being someone who writes from guitar and being able to sing and if you will, lead music from that vantage point. I mean, that was someplace where I really didn't see myself back then, but yet here I am. So I'm super thankful, and I know that I'm on the right path. And so hopefully for all of us, we can have that kind of experience where when we hit a roadblock, we can, instead of getting held up by that roadblock for long, and it happens, something sometimes is so big that you got to just take a little bit of time to reset. I mean, that's happened to me too, where I feel like I've totally lost my way, and then I pray about it, I think about it, and eventually I get clarity. And so I encourage you to do the same, and not stop and not just say, well, that's over. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but whatever's on the other side of that roadblock is even better. So keep going. All right, thanks.